Yes, that's 50 cents. That's 50 cents in Europe. Oh, really? Do you know where Europe is? Do you know where Europe is? Can you that's 50 cents. You can't spend it here. You have to wait till you go to Europe. Yeah, that's what I say. Okay. Well, save it when I take you to Europe, then you can spend your 50 cents, okay? Okay. I'm going to yell because I don't have a mic, but what a beautiful day. First time I've turned the camera on, been in my home city here in Indiana for about 5 days. Just left my daughter's house, out walking around the University of Southern Indiana. What a beautiful day. I've rented a car, but I'm supposed to meet somebody out at the school. The day is so beautiful, I wasn't going to pass up this walk, so I probably should have brought my sunglasses. Other than that, what a perfect day. Why did the pigeon cross the road? Oh. Will he make it? Oh no, truck's coming. Run away, run away. Yeah, you could have just flew over, idiot. That was much easier.
My turkey leg.
Okay, Mara's got the turkey leg. Now I'm just randomly filming. Put that back in the bag. Don't wave that around, somebody's going to take it from you. Okay, I know normally we should be reporting from somewhere exotic like Vietnam or Thailand or maybe even somewhere in the Mediterranean, but instead we're at the Westside Nightclub Fall Festival in Evansville, Indiana. One of the largest street festivals in all of the United States. That is not an exaggeration. You can look it up. So if I'm reporting from my home in Indiana, it might as well be from something this big. I'm having a cool, delicious adult beverage. Not going to ride any rides, I'm too old for that. Instead, we just go through one of these 100 and something food booths. I think there's 130 something, but I would have to actually check my stats on that.
Fresh out Philly cheesesteaks, best meat on the street. You cannot beat our meat.
One of the problems with being short is you have to really reach up there to get the money.
That's right now. Oh, seriously, that's what my mom did one year.
It's the Special Olympics booth. What'd you get, Mara?
Fried pickle chips.
Fried pickles.
Yes, we're back in town for a little bit. That's why we wanted to make.
Do you have your fried pickle chips?
I sure do.
Really, I shouldn't have to say chips, it's just fried pickles.
Well, there's a different pickle.
They may be frying spears in that booth, but that's abnormal. Fried pickles are chips. Every church has a booth. Every school has a booth. Every club has a booth. It's all fundraisers. It's the biggest fundraiser of the year for most of these groups in Evansville. Our old youth baseball league that our kids played in, they have their own booth. Basically any not-for-profit group that needs to raise funds has a booth, and everybody just has their own specialty items that they try to sell to make money. If everybody sold the same thing, nobody'd make any money. So now we're gonna walk in front of the stage. Everybody out here is here to watch the show.
Our coach here is Lee Faramacher. And our second coach here in 2025 will be Scott Beer.
Nice. Round of applause for those guys. Hey, before we start tonight's show, let's bring out some key members of the West Side Nut Club.
It's 102 years, that's what it is, the West Side Nut Club Fall Festival. It's 102nd one. And they started this half pot a couple of years ago, and it gets over $1 million every year. So they keep half for their charitable donations, and then the other half goes to me because I bought the lucky ticket. I'm just waiting for them to announce it at the end of the week. And after that amazing traveling 14, 15 months and living in Vietnam, and we definitely could use the money, so I'll be glad to get it. Probably get that snazzy McDonald's shirt. I thought Mara was behind me. I think I lost her. Oh, look at her back there. She turned around and walked away from me. I'll let her have her conversation in peace.
Ice cold cider right here, ice cold.
Ice cold cider right here. Evansville Day School.
But I'm not at the booth.
Boy Scouts. Central High School Instrumental Music. There's a Munchie Maps over here. Yeah. The Munchie Map.
Yes.
We'll analyze the Munchie Map later. I don't know what this booth down there is selling, but look at the line to it. I was just informed that this incredibly long line was for what is referred to as the pork parfait.
Pork parfait. It's like mashed potatoes and pork.
I understand what it is, but it's more fun to say pork parfait. I lost Mara. She was over there getting some spring rolls, I think. Really, we live in Vietnam, and we travel all the way to Indiana, and Mara has to order spring rolls. What the hell? Now, great. Mara's supposed to be getting our food so we can go sit down and eat, and instead she ordered something for our daughter, and now we got to walk the other direction.
It's not too far.
Come on, man. Mara's way up there. She's on a mission. She has to get those deep-fried green beans to our daughter. You know, if you have something that people think is healthy, like green beans, best possible thing you can do is deep fry it, wrapped in grains, and deep fried in seed oil. I'm sure it's healthy.
Okay, we're going to keep going here.
Did you deliver your food?
Yes.
Evansville print specialist. Just come over here. They've got an old windmill in the window. Anybody who's ever worked in old printing, I know all you young whippersnappers don't know what this stuff is. I know you don't know what this is, but if anybody knows what this old Heidelberg is or has ever used it before or seen one in operation, leave a message in the comments and let me know that we are kindred spirits. Well, that was fun. I just, a young woman, 29 years old, Vietnamese parents, but she was born and raised here in America, but she saw my shirt and she saw what the back says and she thought it was humorous, and even though she wasn't apparently not fluent in Vietnamese, but being raised by her parents, she knew enough that she understood the joke and she thought it was funny and she loved it, and she came up and introduced herself, and me and Mara just had a great conversation with her. I'm not a very good YouTuber, so I didn't film the entire thing with a mic in her face, but instead we just enjoyed the moment, and it was beautiful. And I'm glad, if she's watching this, I'm glad she came up and introduced herself. Thank you very much. And I hope we see you again later this week. What do we got here, Mara?
Oh goodness, we got our famous turkey leg.
You got a point. We don't know which one's the turkey leg.
Gee. Turkey leg.
Yeah, look at the size of it compared to her hand.
Yeah. And then fried green beans.
Fried green beans.
And then fried pickles.
Same.
And then veggie
like
egg
those,
rolls. They
Yes,
have-
Mara is one of the few people who lives in Vietnam all year and then comes all the way to
And
Indiana
a beer.
and gets spring rolls. Yes, Michelob Ultra and water because I'm driving a rental car. And I don't want to get into trouble this evening. So let's have fun. We're going to dig in. Maybe I'll put the camera on the tripod and you can watch me drool on myself while I'm eating this. So this booth was closed early. Apparently there was a big run on the flaming peanut butter burger and the Hawaiian peanut butter burger. Yeah, it does seem like a lot of stuff is closing down earlier than I remember, but it's not only 9:30 now. It is Monday night though, so it is the first night. I assume stuff will be closed down early on Monday compared to the later this week, especially Saturday and Sunday. We'll walk through the rides later this week. Probably come out here, like when we lived here, come out here a little bit every day. Maybe not every night, but this little kid dragon is too much for Mara. Plus, I'm not sure she makes the height requirement. There goes the emergency medical. They look like they're in a hurry. And then the always popular in Evansville brain sandwich. Pork brain sandwich. I'm sure many of you watching this are trying to figure out what is in the pork brain sandwich. It's not a euphemism. It actually is a brain. We're heading home after eating something. We got a late start. And we're finishing the evening early, so it's about 9:30. Our daughter needs to get home, so we're going to go ahead and head home now too. Normally in this situation, you know, since me and Mara don't have kids at home and normally don't have responsibilities, we would have stayed out, had a couple of more adult beverages. There's bars. 1, 2, 3, there's multiple bars up and down the street, so even when everything else is shutting down, sometimes you can keep the party going. But anyways, as you can see, we're now on a dark street because the street lights aren't working for some reason, so I'm going to go ahead and hang up now, and I'll get back to recording tomorrow when we get back out here. See you then.